Boppity 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Just chilling out a little bit. Getting ready to like do something. Oh, what's up? Do I even have the chat pulled up? I don't even know that I do. Pull it down a little bit. What's going on out there around the globe? What's up, Khadija? Khadija, what's up? How the hell are you doing? Getting ready to do a BTS song that I already know is dope. You know, it's like a fake reaction almost. It's like kind of fake. I haven't seen the video, but it's kind of fake. Hey everyone! How about hey me and hey you? How you doing out there? I'm hoping this mic is working pretty good. I'm hoping. Bring it closer. Who knows? Who knows what I need to do? But what we're gonna watch is ooh, EXO Thursday. Dude, I'm super down with that. Let me put that down. I would do EXO. I would do a lot of EXO. I just already done like 200 videos, but I'll do more. Have I not done Thursday? I don't remember what it sounds like. I feel like I already have though. Salamat Piggy, what's up out there? Let's just, you know what? We got 32 people here. Let's just get into it. Let's get into this whole thing here. Let me turn off this background music, and let's just roll into this. And you'll see what's up. And hey, what's up? Asil. Oh, I do need to do more twice. Khadija, you're right. I have a lot of twice. I've done a lot of twice on the channel, but it's been a long time since some twice. But let's just do this. I'm assuming that the mic's working good. That's my guess. Hi, hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on, y'all? Oh, hey. Is D-I-A-N? Is that Diane or Dion? Yeah, but I've got a lot of twice. If you're looking for some twice, I got a lot of twice. I got so much twice, they may call it rice. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, we're gonna do more. It said love the beatbox reactions and all this stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do more of all of that stuff. But today, this right here is a really super selfish reaction, and you'll find out because we're gonna start this whole thing, and you're gonna find out how selfish this is. This is maybe one of the most selfish things I've ever done. Ooh, don't start the song yet. This is like a fake reaction, like a real reaction, but a fake reaction. I mean, I've heard the song before. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like how, you know, I mean, I already know it's good. So let's do it. Let's hit the start button on the microphone over there. Let's hit the start button on the thing over there. A clap if we need it. I'm not sure. And let's do a reaction video. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Bro, I was born ready. You see my pink hair? I was born ready. Welcome to a very, very fake reaction video. I mean, it's a real reaction video. I'm actually really reacting. But I already know this song. I know this song is awesome. How awesome is it, you ask? It's amazing that you asked that. I was actually just outside listening to it. That's how good it was. I was listening to this song like 3 to 5 minutes ago, and I was like, oh, this song is so great. I wonder if there's like a live version of the song. And then I looked in YouTube. I couldn't find a live version. I found a fan-made video. Not an official video, not a live reaction. Not a live reaction. Not a live performance. So not a live performance, not an official video, but it is like moving, you know, objects. I'm basically a cat, you know what I mean? Like if you roll something shiny in front of me, I'm all about that. I'll be like, ooh, what was that? Squirrel. What was that? Hey. So really this whole video is just me wanting to look at something while I hear a song that I already know is awesome. You know the song I'm talking about. Boom da da boom da da boom da da. That's like the guitar part. But yeah, BTS Filter, and I was just by myself listening to the song. I was like, why be by myself when I can do a live, video? And if you're watching this later, then it's not live. I mean, that's the definition of live, right? Like, if you're watching it later, you weren't here. You could have been, It's 1:38 a.m. on the East Coast. I'm sure you have something else going on, like sleep, maybe. Or maybe you're in another country, and you couldn't be here. You're like, I'm not mad at you. But you could have been here. This song kicks a lot of ass. It grew on me more and more over time, and now I just want to, like, have a chance to share it again with all of y'all, and then watch some, like, clips I'm imagining of Jimin. So let's go. BTS, Bong Ton Sun Yon Dan, because I can read the Hangul, bitch. Hey, I can read it. Good job. Let's go. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. Oh, someone's making fun of me because I was so drunk in a previous video. I called Jimin Jin. I deserve that. I deserve that. I should never ever confuse Jimin with Jin. I know that. I made a mistake. It's my fault. My fault. It's still shameful. It's shameful. Let's go. Good job, bitches. I'm already happy. It's been like 2 seconds. Boom, da, da, boom, da, da. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's right. This kicks ass. Let's restart it. Let's go. Oh, there's actually subtitles. I actually have never, I don't think I've ever watched it with the subtitles. Like, maybe, no, I had to have on like a lyric video, but I don't remember the subtitles at all. I just remember that I love the song. Well, I mean, I just listened to it 5 minutes ago, so I know I love it, but I don't even think about it. I'm just like, that's my really bad impersonation of the song. Hey, dude, what's he wearing there? Look at that. It looks like a matador. Jimin the Matador. Not Jin the Matador. It's Jimin. What you looking at? Here we go. Hey. I don't know about y'all, dude. I do treadmills all the time. I was on a treadmill today. That's not a lie. I was on a treadmill like 5 hours ago. My treadmill don't have like the track marks. I feel like I'm on some like antiquated treadmill. I assume when someone tells me what those do, I will wish that I was on it. If you care, you don't. But if you care, you don't. But if you care, I was watching the Celtics play in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Miami Heat. And the Miami Heat like won, like somehow, like that's crazy. Do you know that about me? That I watch the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, and then I come home and listen to K-pop? Did you know that? It was an overtime victory. Anyways, back to Jimin. Oh, he's shopping. I've seen this clip in another BTS fan-made video where he's shopping. I've seen this. How sad is that I know that? I know Jimin shopping. That should be a shirt. I'm never gonna make it, but I'm gonna write it down. I know Jimin. Hold on. Shopping. That should be a shirt. I know Jimin shopping. I never knew he said Aladdin. Hey, hey. If you're curious, this is what was happening on my back porch. I was on the back porch in darkness, having some alcohol, and I was doing this on the back porch. And I was like, there must be a video that I can watch where I can do this with a video. Checkmate! Checkmate, motherfuckers, checkmate. Oh, he's bad at pouring. Don't do that. Hey! Dude, I told you this was like a reaction but not a reaction, because like I already fucking love this song. What's crazy, I probably should, I'm not going to. I kind of want to watch my original reaction to this song to see what I felt about it the first time. I know I like the guitar part a bunch, but I wonder if I actually like lost my mind in the first one. That's why, if you've been here, what's up in the comments, and in the live chat, I have recently been re-uploading videos, and some people are like, why are you doing that? Because 90%, do you need to hear it a third time? 90% of the people that are subscribed to the channel haven't seen the videos. They just haven't seen them. So like, I re-upload them, and like 10 people are like, this is a re-upload, and then 37,000 people are like, this is a brand new video. Yeah, so, and also, I mean, it's weird, right? Like, everything that I do is like shit that I already do, but then I do it on camera. So like, oh, I watch videos all the time. Let's make some videos. Oh, I play guitar all the time. Let's make some videos. But now I'm watching my old videos because it's like a diary. I want to see what I thought about something in the past. Now I'm watching my old shit. And I've been doing that for like months. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. If I'm watching my old shit, maybe someone else wants to watch my old shit. So, yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to like take videos that I think were like important to me and like where I was at a certain point in time, and then just like repost them. And it's like, here's me a year ago, or me 2 years ago, or here's me checking out this thing for the first time. Because here's the real deal, dude. People that aren't interested are not going to click. They're not going to click on it anyway. So it's not wasting their time. It's not wasting my time. And I think maybe the funniest thing about all of this is that I was outside listening to BTS Filter. Then I came in to watch BTS Filter. And when I end this video, I'm going to go fucking listen to BTS Filter again. I'm that type of guy. Like, I'm going to listen to the same song 3 times in a row. So for the people who are here live, feel free to stick around. The people that are not here live, I mean, you're live where you are, but you're not live here with us. You know, it's not that your existence is worth less. You're just there in the future. But there are people here now, and I want to talk to them. So you guys in the future, man, I hope the future's good. And I hope I'm alive in the future. Like, I don't know when you're watching this. I hope I'm still alive when you're watching this. But I am alive now, and I'm super duper live on the chat. And so, people in the future, I got nothing but love for you. Got nothing but love. But I got to go. I got to go. So on 3, 2, 1, Hana, we're going to do the opposite direction. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, Hana, do, set. And that concludes a reaction video that's kind of like a reaction, but not a reaction. What's up? Lori is talking about online concert ticket sales. Dude, I don't want online for BTS. I paid money for BTS in Atlanta, and that's been locked up since February. I want BTS live. I do not want online. Do not give me online. I want them here in the States. I paid for that. I want that. I'm excited about that. That's what I want. But oh, she said bye. She's like, I'm gone already. Hazel? There must be a better chat box I can see, because like it's so. What over here? Ooh, there we go. Hey. Yeah, Melissa's like, I hear you. I'm waiting for my New Jersey concert. I imagine if you bought a ticket, your money's still locked up too. What they told me was the concert's not canceled, so you can't have your money back. It's just postponed. No, I did say bye. Lori's like, I thought you said bye. I did. We're doing like a show, right? So like, for my normal video, I did like a normal cutoff for those people, and in the future, that's the version they'll see. I'm gonna leave this one up for like a little bit. But it's like a, you know, I'm trying to mix and match. Mix and match? Mash? I'm not sure. C. Duncan says, I always appreciate your reactions. You do more of an analysis. I found out about you because I wanted to see someone who really appreciated EXO. EXO's probably my favorite. EXO is definitely my favorite until I heard about 100 BTS songs. And now I can't pick a favorite. I mean, if I had to pick a favorite, it would still be EXO. But I think I couldn't pick. Definitely my top 2 favorite K-pop artists are EXO and BTS. It's not. There are a lot of other great groups that I really love. In fact, I was listening to a lot of Stray Kids before this, and Jackson Wang. I don't know if he's still considered K-pop or whatever. I'm switching topics. Garcia's like, NFL? I'm a huge Ravens follower. Lamar Jackson. Dude, Lamar Jackson is the shit. But I'm not sure. We still got to watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady down there with Gronkowski, plus Mike Evans and those wide receivers. That's going to be crazy. The new Patriots with Cam Newton won. That's nuts. There's so much going on out in the NFL. It's cool. I'm glad that it's back. I also love NBA, and the fucking Clippers just lost, right? Did I just check that? That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, dude, Jackson Wang, my 3 go-tos, can I remember the names of them? Pretty Please, Bullet to the Heart, and 100 Ways are my Jackson Wang songs that I'm just loving. And then, just because this is like in my head, Woo-sung, Face. Also love all that. A seal. Is it a seal? A seal, a wafa? I feel like that's Arabic. Yeah, she's saying, I got into your reactions more for the talks than the reactions. Well, I don't know what people are here for, but that is something that I did intentionally, is that I don't know. Like, I don't I started making reaction videos because I watched reaction videos, specifically back on Eminem Kamikaze. When he dropped that, I was like just watching reaction after reaction. But then like I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to just like turn on the video and just sit there. Like I don't know. And I was like, well, fuck, maybe the way I do things will be. I don't know. It's not that I thought it would be great or anything. I just thought like if you do things the way that you do them and you don't pretend, then you can do like a bunch of them. But if you fake shit, there's like a limit to it. Like if you have a best friend, hopefully we all have a best friend. But if you have a best friend, you can just like hang out with them for hours. But if you're hanging out with someone that you only kind of like, then you can like chit chat for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something. So like my whole thing was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like talk to you as if you're like my best buddy. And if this works, then we can just hang out for hours and hours and hours because I can hang out with my best buddy forever. So that's what's up. Oh, Melissa's talking about CL. I did some CL, but I don't remember that much. Which means I think did CL, hold on. I don't remember if CL was a group or a solo artist, but wasn't there like a whole bunch of videos that were released a few months ago from CL? I think I did one. I meant to do them all and then I forgot. I think. That's also Melissa's saying I deleted about 10 subscriptions for the reactors this week because they're so fake. And that's kind of what I'm banking on. I'm banking on the fact that if you watch people enough, you will realize that they're lying to you. You watch them once or twice, they'll get by with it. But if you watch them 10 or 20 times, 30 times, you'll realize that they're just not being honest with you. And I'm hoping that when those other people lose all of their audience, that there'll be a trickle down, that those people will come and some of them will come and find me. Maybe they won't like me, I don't know. But I am 100% honest and transparent with everything that I do here on the channel because like why do it any other way? The only reason you would not be honest with people and be very transparent about what you do, the only reason you wouldn't do that is because you want to win in the short run. You want to win in the next 30 days or 60 days. And I ain't concerned about none of that bullshit. Like I hope, like, it's been a good 2-year run and I want us to all be having like a great time like 5 fucking years from now, 7 years from now. And if I lie to you and I mistreat you and I manipulate you or I try to take from you instead of giving to you, then in 5 years you're just not going to be here. It's just not going to happen. Laurie says sometimes the thumbnail of a reactor turns me off. Oh, bruh. Okay, I know who you're talking about. I was going to say some of my thumbnails just suck because they do. But my favorite thumbnail that I hate is this one. That's like my favorite one that I hate. There's one dude, you probably know who it is, who has the same face on every like side of his thing. Like, really, dude? You watched 200 videos and your expression to 200 videos was exactly the same? Yeah, I was like, yeah. It's a little different with me with the reactors just because like I'm around performers so much, like not to sound uppity, not to sound like, you know, whatever, but when you're around people that are a certain way, you kind of get used to how people behave. So if you're around a lot of musicians, you get used to how musicians behave, or a lot of sports players, you get used to their mannerisms. And so performers, people that are working for an audience, you pick up on the longer you're around them, the more you pick up on things that they're only doing for the audience. And so when I was first watching reactors, there's some that I really like. As for like a lot of the ones I like are about rap and shit, but the ones on K-pop or there's some on beatbox too. Like 2 minutes in, I'm like, oh, you're not reacting, you're performing. You're giving me the performance of someone who likes this video, but you don't actually like it. It's just like it's like a circus act. I don't think I can beatbox. I mean, I can keep time, and I can probably do something on top of that, maybe. And I'm a really how do you say this? I can listen to music and make something from the music I'm listening to. So if we were listening to like a pretty simple beatboxer, I could probably copy them. But me making a beatbox off the top of my head, I don't know. But the first thing we do is just keep time. And then we change instruments. Boom, boom, boom. And then we try to put like something in between those gaps. Boom, boom, boom. And now we have to make something else. So like, boom, I can't beatbox. I can't beatbox. No, I can't, y'all. Zip. I can't beatbox. I still can't beatbox. I can't beatbox. No, I can't say baka da 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 ba do 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 ba 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 boo. I can't beatbox. That's probably about it. That's about as it. That's probably all I could do. I would need to like it's like any other instrument. I would need to listen to other beatboxers who are like bad and then steal from them. It's like guitar playing. Right, like if you were taking a guitar lesson from me, I would show you guitar things on your level, and then your job is to steal shit from me that I'm showing you, and then you ramp up. So that's I think people are like I think the way that people approach the world in general when it's about like working on an art or a craft or whatever, I think people have it so backwards. And it's not complicated. It's like 2 or 3 steps. They just have it backwards. Everyone usually is like, I'm going to do it my way. And it's when you're like, I'm going to do it my way, it's like, are you successful? Like, are you a great beatboxer? If you're not a great beatboxer, then why the fuck would you do it your way? Like, if I was going to build a car, I wouldn't build it my way. I don't build fucking cars. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I would go to car manufacturers and learn how Tesla does it, and GM, and Ford, and Hyundai, and whatever, Lexus. I would learn how they do it because they build cars. And then I would try to replicate it. Can I build a car the way they make it now that I've learned from them? Once I can take the way they do it and then build what they build, then I do it my way. Your way is like the last. Unless you're the best at what the fuck you do, your way is the last way you should do it. Do it everyone else's fucking way. But people feel like they're selling out. I want to do it my way. Yeah, well, your way fucking sucks. You're pretty fucking terrible. This is actually like a really great guitar thing that I saw with my mentor, which is this new guy came into the school. This is a long time ago, and he played. He was playing like some guitar stuff, and it's like it's it's okay. And he got finished, and he was smiling. He's like, yeah, dude, I fucking killed it. Yeah. And my guitar teacher, who was probably about 73 years old at that time, looked at him and he goes, "That's pretty good." And the guy's like, "Thanks, man, thanks." And my guitar teacher goes, I bet you have a lot of friends who just fucking love how you play. They just love it." And he's like, "Yeah, that's true." That's true. And he goes, I bet even like there's like a certain amount of your friends that think you're amazing. And he goes, well, yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, yeah. Like, yeah. There's some people that fucking love what I do. And then my mentor goes, yeah, well, all my friends think you fucking suck. Like, if you're trying to compete on the biggest stage, who gives a fuck what the people around you are feeding in your fucking ear? If you're trying to compete at the top, you need to hear what the top has to say. People get in their own echo chamber, man. Like, that's what it is. Even here, like right here in these comments, right? Like no matter what y'all say, I appreciate what you have to say. I love it. I 100% love the feedback. But if everyone right now was typing in Ellis, you're the best, Ellis, I love you, I have to remind myself that you're already here. You're not the enemy. You're not the competition. And if I take what you say about me as gospel when you're lifting me up, then I'm just going to lose in the future. I'm just going to lose 30 days from now, 60 days from now. I got to remember right now, there's like 100 people that fucking hate me. There's 1,000 people that think that I'm terrible. And there's 1,000,000 people that don't know who the fuck I am. And I need to be getting ready to beat those people. That's what I'm got to be working on, right? Yeah, Melissa just says people surround themselves with people that say what they want to hear too much instead of people that will be honest with them. As Mike Tyson said on the Joe Rogan podcast 2 weeks ago, he said, friends. I love it when Mike Tyson spits knowledge. Mike Tyson said, friends that don't tell you the truth are the real enemy. That's what's up. Yeah. And really the key to this, like the insight to all this, the reason why I act this way is like not because, oh, I'm just like smart or something and I figured something out. It's not that at all. It's because I thought I was smart and I lost, and I thought I was smart and I lost, and I thought I was smart and I lost, and I got my teeth kicked in so many times in a row that now I understand really what it means to lose. I understand what it's like to be confident and to completely just die. And so now, every day, no matter what happens, I always remember what it's like to just be just defeated. And to understand that if I slap, I'm probably not going to win anyways. Right? I mean, the odds of winning, whatever winning fucking means, the odds of winning is a long shot. But if I get complacent, or if I buy too much into what I'm doing, if I start believing too much in what I'm doing currently, then I'm just going to get my teeth kicked in 3 months from now. That shit's coming. There's a dude right now, or a woman, there's someone who's hungry. And they're smart and they're talented and they work their ass off and they are coming right now, and all they want to do is slit my fucking throat. And if I fall asleep, they will slit my throat. They will come. They're always coming. They're always coming. Yeah. The new mic has only proved to me Maguro. It almost reminds me of like Shona, like African shit, like Manguru. But the new mic is dope, except for it revealed that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing to begin with. Because I thought this mic was gonna solve all my problems, and when I plugged it in, I sounded like shit. I made some videos, I sounded like shit. It sounds better now. It doesn't sound the way it should. But I have it. It's here. So the only reason it doesn't sound the way it should is because I'm fucking up like how to actually use it. Yeah. I'm so bad at so many things. Like I don't like the color on this camera. I don't like how the mic sounds. I don't like all these. Oh no, I'm happy. I'm happy, but yeah, there's just so many things to get better at. But I'm excited. That's probably the difference I think between me and other people. Um, Not other people, like everybody, but sometimes like y'all are like, Ellis, smile, because I think when you hear me talking, and other people who I've hung out with get this, where you think like maybe there's like a weight on me. No, 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 no. I love this, dude. I love the fact that I gotta make this mic sound better. I love the fact that there's competition coming. I love the fact that like there's so much new shit to do every day. But I'm just like talking to you real, like, oh, these are actual things that have to be addressed. But I'm not downtrodden by that. Like, I'm uplifted. I'm uplifted by the possibility of being better at something tomorrow. Like, it gives me not just hope, it gives me fucking energy. Like, yeah. Like this right now, this whole live thing, this was 2 months in the making. It took me 2 months to be as bad at this as I am, and to actually like be here with you. But because I went through these steps, I had to get another camera and some mics and shit and like a stand, and I don't even know how to set all this shit up. And it's only been about a week doing this, but rising to the challenge, let this actually happen. So Asil says she's got to go. Yeah, I go so like I do things so late. I hope you have a good sleep. Have some ridiculous fucked up dreams. That'll be awesome. Yeah. In the minute I take a breath, it's just like I'm like, oh wait a minute, there's people here. From you guys are on the other side of the fucking planet. It's crazy that like it's fucking crazy that I'm talking to you and you're talking to me, like, and that we're both having an effect on each other. That's nuts, right? I mean, it's crazy. Definitely shout out to Indonesia, because that's like on the other side of the world. It's probably like 1 p.m., like lunchtime over there. It is the best, Melissa. But isn't that crazy though? That like there's someone in Indonesia who's like watching right now and they're having a good time, but because they're here and they're talking to me like I'm having like a great time, that's fucking ridiculous. That is some ridiculous shit. I'm in Georgia, Lori. I'm in Georgia, Athens, Georgia, in the United States of fucking Trump. Fuck that guy. Sorry if you love Trump. But fuck that guy. Yeah. Salam Kanal. I'll just read shit in other like Samuanya. What's up, suck? Sometimes you watch my reaction videos. Awesome. Okay, well, I probably should disappear. Hopefully not like yesterday. Yesterday I went to bed and couldn't, well that's why my hair is this color. I went to bed and couldn't go to sleep, and then I stayed up like for 2 hours in bed, and I was like, fuck it, let me get up. And I got up, and then I didn't know what to do, so I was like, let's just dye my hair. So that's what happened. You're from Palestine? No shit. Alexa, what time is it in Palestine? 9:12 a.m. That's crazy. Massachusetts in the house. Oh, so Melissa's just up late like me. Right, Melissa, you got a problem. I got a problem too. You and I got problems. Are you drinking too? I am. Have been. We're not as in Indonesia. Are you in Jakarta? Did you say that before? You're in Jakarta? I always go by Jakarta time. I don't know if you're in Jakarta. Isn't that crazy though? Just like in 3 lines, we got Palestine, Indonesia, and Massachusetts. Like that's fucking crazy. Oh, and India. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't remember any Indian dialects. Oh, like Namaste, right? That's like some generic Indian language shit, right? Namaste. Dude, I tried to learn some Gujarati and some Hindi, but I don't remember any of it. No, nothing. And Brazil, what's up? I don't even remember. I don't know how to say like good evening in Portuguese. Yeah, I don't remember anything. But I will. What I will tell you about Brazil is that I studied Brazilian jiu-jitsu for about, I don't know, a year. Which, if I was gonna recommend any martial art to anyone, it would probably be jiu-jitsu. Wrestling is pretty close. I didn't really study wrestling, but jiu-jitsu. But an instructor from BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, my buddies were studying with people. So I was studying for free basically because my friends were studying out of state and they would come home and they wanted to practice. And so they made like a little practice room and they were like, Ellis, you can just come hang. So basically they would teach me what they were learning from out of state just so we could all practice. Yeah, the Gracies. Hoyler and all them. Hoyler and Hinzo and Hoyler, Hinzo, Hoyce? Yeah. Anyways, somebody was asking about getting promoted because they'd been studying for a long time. Like, can I get my next belt or whatever? This is one of my favorite sentences ever. Is the dude said something like, why are you worried about that belt? That belt only covers 2% of your ass. You have to cover the other 98%. I thought it was like the best fucking comment ever. Like, that belt doesn't save you. And the other thing he always said was rice and beans. Rice and beans. Rice and beans. Focus on your rice and beans. Like, the staples. Like, do it. Just do the... Don't be fancy. Do the normal shit that works. Like, nail down your rice and beans. I just always loved that, man. Yeah, Renata, with I assume you're saying karate and taekwondo. I grew up with taekwondo as well. I went to the Junior Olympics. I was not any good. I got my ass beat. I mean, I placed in state, but I got my ass destroyed at the Junior Olympics on taekwondo when I was like 15. But after training with some people doing jiu-jitsu, I was like, oh, taekwondo. If you can't choke someone or like break their arm or shit or whatever, like, taekwondo is fun. It's super fun to do all those kicks. It's basically all kicks. Super fun. But dude, jiu-jitsu, to people who do train jiu-jitsu will fuck you up. Dude. They will fuck your life up. I would say almost like, if I had to pick three, I would be like Muay Thai, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu. Those three, dude. Which I never trained wrestling, never did Muay Thai, and I did a little bit of jiu-jitsu, just a tiny bit. Just like enough to say that I did it, but like I wasn't any good. But I learned a lot. Basic first. Guitar, yeah, you really can't play if you don't know chords at least. Yeah, it's funny because almost like everything is the same thing. What I mean by that is like, it doesn't really matter if you're doing like science or math or exercising or music. There's like a set of principles and fundamentals that you need to get good at. You can say fuck them after you're good at them, but people say fuck them before they're good at them. Like, get your fundamentals, get your rice and beans, be very adept at the fundamentals, and then if you don't like it or you want to change it, then you do that. Thanks, Melissa. Anytime I want to go live and play random K-pop or play guitar, yeah, I need to do that. I mean, it's just like I'm so indoctrinated in this previous world where I always just recorded things at like 10 at night. And now because there's actually people here in real time, now I'm like, oh, well, fuck, I need to do shit earlier in the day when people are actually awake. And it never really bothered me that everyone is asleep when I'm doing stuff. But now that it's like live, well, fuck, I mean, I need people to be awake. But knowing me, it's probably gonna be right. Like the reality is, there's no reason it can't be tomorrow. There's no reason that I can't just like go to bed at a reasonable hour, get up tomorrow, and just be like a reasonable person. But habits are hard to break. That's why they're called fucking habits. So it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I do things at a reasonable time. Plus, like when I wake up and I'm all sleepy, and you look sleepy when you wake up. Like no matter what you think you look like, when you wake up and you're sleepy, you definitely look the worst. Like your brain doesn't work and you look like shit. So like in those first few hours of the day, I'm like, well, I'm not fucking going live. Like, why would I do that? Like, I know out of the entire hours of the day, this is the dumbest I'm gonna be and the ugliest I'm gonna be. So like, it's like I'm not gonna do that shit. Melissa says she's up all night and still have to work tomorrow. Thanks to working from home, it just blends all together. Yeah, well, I'm working from home too, so I know what you mean. It's like it's kind of like all your shit is the same shit. Like you're at work, but you're at home, and when you're not at work, you're at home. You have a good day, you're at home. Bad day, you're at home. Emergency, you're at home. It's like everything is, yeah, it's like all kind of the same shit all the time. But that's when COVID happened, and my friends asked me, they're like, how are you dealing with COVID? I'm like, well, that's kind of the same old shit. Like, I'm just always at home. It's just now all of y'all are at home too, but I've been at home the whole time. So, yeah. My big thing, which is not recent, but I mean, it's like super simple. It's like the simplest shit ever. You're a banker, Renata. Yeah, but my simple thing, I don't know, that I picked up on like 2 or 3 years ago. It's so simple. It's like the simplest shit, and it's like so dumb, but I swear to God, it works. Is no matter what you're thinking, just take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, just get up, just get the fuck up, and just go walk. Like if you're in a fucking office complex, just walk the floors, or go walk outside and walk around the building. Or if you're in a neighborhood, walk the neighborhood. Or if you can drive to a park 10 minutes away, just drive 10 minutes away and just walk for 20 minutes. And I tell you that, like, dude, the effect of that on my mind is the amount of problem I would say I do more problem solving walking around than I do at my desk. The desk is where I find problems, but I don't find solutions, really. Like when I'm walking around and like I'm not listening to music, I'm just like walking around and talking to myself about the problems, dude, then fucking solutions just start popping the fuck up. But when you're sitting there with a problem, you're like, how the fuck is walking gonna be the solution? Like walking is not the fucking solution. I need a solution. But you start walking and get away from your just normal environment, and you get to like de-stress a little bit. Like ideas start popping in, and then like 1 out of 10 ideas is good, or 1 out of 20 ideas is good. So if you have like 20 ideas when you walk for 20 minutes, one of them is gonna be fucking dope. Anyways, it is 2:21 in the morning. I was gonna say I have no idea what I'm doing next. No, I do have an idea what I'm doing next. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my beer. I'm gonna have a shot of vodka. I'm gonna put in my earbuds, probably listen to Stray Kids, I'm guessing, and also be like, this is fucking crazy. This is crazy that all this shit's happening. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. Not that you care. My university account has been temporarily locked. So like my most important email account, I am locked out of right now. And I'm trying not to panic, because panicking doesn't do anything. Like panicking doesn't solve the problem. But it's pretty nuts to have my most important email account, which once that shit's unlocked, I am migrating all of that email to somewhere else, which is going to be a headache. That's just going to be... It's going to be like a whole day of work just migrating email. Yeah, what's the most boring shit we can talk about? Probably email. Oh, I did. It's because of COVID. I teach people one-on-one at the university. It's all one-on-one lessons, and I don't get paid if I don't teach. And since COVID, back in February, we've been on lockdown. So I have not drawn a paycheck from the university since March. And because I didn't draw a paycheck for, I don't know, 6 months, the IT department, the database just flagged me as inactive because I haven't drawn a paycheck. I know. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. And I've been locked out now for 1 week. And it's probably going to be 2 or 3 more weeks. It's like, but like everything. It's like just the other day I was logging into an account and it was like, we sent a verification code to your email. And I was like, well, fuck me. I mean, I can't log in. So I guess I'm just not using that. What I'm trying to log into, I guess I just can't have it. No, I can do online stuff. I just didn't. Well, hold on. I haven't done anything live until the last week, so I just only got the gear in like a week ago. I mean, of course, I could have just done it with like Facebook or whatever. But I mean, between you and me, hey, I was waiting. I wanted to see, what was happening with COVID and everything. I didn't know they were gonna lock my shit. Yeah, it's what it is. In 8515, do more beatbox vids, please. You don't have to ask. I will. They are on the list. I don't know what's next, but I will do more beatbox. How much? I don't know. I have these plans in my head, but they don't happen in real life. But idealistically, I would do one beatbox video a day. Melissa teaches as well, but nothing as cool as music. Well, what do you... Well, now you set it up. What the fuck do you teach, Melissa? What is she gonna say? It could be anything. It could be like architecture or like more architecture. I don't know. What's the answer gonna be? Duncan, I don't know what... That's like crazy hyperlipse. You teach people how to get a job and keep it. I'm still not sure exactly what that career readiness. Oh, so she explained. I see, that's smart. She's like, I already know she's good at what she does because she explained the purpose of her job before she gave us a title that we wouldn't know about. She's obviously good because she knew as soon as she said career readiness, we'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? So she told us the answer before we asked the question. Yeah. Oh, dude, I saw C. Duncan, Hyperlips by Comtrues. I hung out with Comtrues. That's so weird that you said that. Comtrues came here to Athens, and my buddy is actually friends with him, and I didn't know that. So he said, come to this show, and yeah, we hung out all night. Like, we went to the bars after hours. We hung out. He probably played till like 1 in the morning, 1:30, and then we all hung out together till like 4:30. Yeah, my buddy Josh turns out is friends. My buddy Josh, and I'm in Athens. My buddy Josh in Atlanta, who was here in Athens for school, and we used to play music together. He's a drummer, and I would play guitar or bass. And he said he was coming to the show, Comtrues, who I hadn't heard of. And he was like, dude, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be like some electronic shit. So I went, and it was really fun. And then after the show, it's one of those things when you have a buddy at a show, you're not really sure like how good of friends they are. Like, we all have shows where like I can go backstage but you can't, right? And there's other shows where I can go backstage and you can go, and there's other shows where I can go backstage and 3 of you can come. So I didn't know if Josh how it was going to be. And so you have to like play it cool. You're like, oh, it's the end of the show. I guess I'm going home. But you kind of like wait for a second. Like, hey, maybe maybe I'm not going home. And then my buddy Josh was like, hey man, come on. And then boom, we went backstage. And then we went up to like third floor, hanging out with like all the food, and everyone's just sitting there chilling. And then we hung out for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. And by the way, we went to a bar that was closed and hung out there after hours. And because I have a K-pop channel, I made the motherfuckers put on K-pop. And so I had Comtrues. I don't know what he thought about it, but I had fucking K-pop playing in a bar after hours with Comtrues. Yeah. Yeah. But then things went sideways. About 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m., they were wanting to go get some food. And I have, at that time, this is a whole nother story. I was buying and selling lots of food products. I know, it's like so weird. So I had like thousands, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds, maybe not thousands, but hundreds and hundreds of boxes of things. And I was like, hey y'all, like I'll be right back. I'll just go get some food and shit and I'll bring it back like while you guys are heading to the restaurant or whatever. And then on the way back, Josh called and he's like, dude, we're bailing out. So maybe they were bailing out, but it could also be like, if you're in an exclusive party, don't leave. And I got confident and I left. And sometimes if you leave, you can't come back. You can't. And so they're not gonna tell you, hey dude, yeah, you can't come back. They're just gonna be like, oh, we're going to bed or we're going to sleep or whatever. And maybe they did. Maybe they did go to sleep. But that's on me. I shouldn't have left. You can't do that. I was overly confident. But yeah, we hung out for, I don't know, about 3 hours. Yeah, 3 sounds probably like 1:30 to 4:30 in the morning, something like that. Yeah, well, we were playing. Somebody, C. Duncan said we had Comtrues listening to K-pop. One, I don't remember what he said about the K-pop at all. I remember someone said something about it and liked it, but I don't think it was him. I don't remember him saying anything about it. We were in this closed down bar. I mean, the bar closes at like 2 or whatever, so we're in there after hours. But they were all playing fucking ping pong. That's what they were doing. So like, if people wonder what's going on when you're like hanging out with an artist after hours, there was like 7 of us, 8 of us, just in a normal bar, except for it's closed. So there's no one else in there. It's just us playing our music over the loudspeaker. And 5 of the people are just fucking playing ping pong like their life depends on it. And that's, I don't know what people think happens like after shows, but that's what was happening. Ping pong, fucking ping pong and alcohol, and that's basically it. As far as the K-pop song I put on, I really don't know at the time, but guessing me, it would have probably either been BY Got Us a Day, maybe like an EXO song, or probably a BTS song. It wouldn't have been Do You Know, but it probably would have either been EXO, BTS, or BY Got Us a Day. Which, since I'm talking about hanging out like after shows, I think the biggest misconception when people think about artists and what's going on, like, unless you're like multi-millionaires, like, you're not, it's really not extravagance. The coolest part about hanging out backstage after a show, or even before the show, the coolest part is that everyone's fucking cool. That's the coolest part, is that like we're all here for the same reason. We all have shit in common, and like we don't have to explain things to people. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have someone who's from the outside world, they're gonna be asking questions about how shit works because they're just not part of the world. Like, it's not the clubs, it's not any of yes, playing a show and being in front of people, and looking at like lots of people, that's okay. That's fucking just that's its own cool thing. But before the show and after the show, it's really just hanging out with people you have shit in common with. It's not really more extravagant than anything else anyone else would be doing. Like you're just, and a lot of times you're just sitting on the couch. Like you're just, that's it. You're sitting on the couch waiting for a show to happen, or you're sitting on the couch and the show just fucking ended, and you just like the fact that you're all hanging out together. It's, yeah, it's like, unless you're doing something super huge, which I've never been part of anything like super, super crazy big. My biggest shows that I've played have probably been, and not that they were there for me, but probably my biggest shows were like 2,000 people maybe. But it's still the same. It doesn't matter if it's like 100 people, 500 people, 2,000 people. There's just this feeling before everything starts where you're like hoping things don't fuck up, and you're just trying to get ready to do whatever the fuck you think's gonna happen. And then you go out there, and it really doesn't matter what size the crowd is, because once the crowd's bigger than say like 70 people, it kind of all feels the same. The big thing is how many people's faces can you focus on. So if there's 30 people in the crowd, you can look at everybody. You can actually see everyone's face and see what everyone's doing. You can see the motherfucker opening a candy wrapper and playing on the phone. But when you get to say maybe like 100 people, 150 people, you can't really look at everybody. They start just becoming like a big, you can focus on certain people. And you will notice certain people and like stare at them in the middle of the show, even if they don't notice it, because you're just like, I mean, what are you gonna look at? But once they all start like blending together, it kind of doesn't matter if you're talking about 200 people or 2,000, because it's just this number of faces that just don't mean anything. So yeah, the build up before and after is kind of all the same, and then you're just kind of like sharing a moment with your buddies. And you'll have people backstage who don't play. You'll have people like you have family members. I've had my mom backstage. I have my friend's mom, grandparents, of course, girlfriends, brothers, sisters, and they're not part of the show or anything. But it's just like we're all just kind of chilling out, and that's like the best part about all of it. Like, I don't know, make it like a weird analogy. This is gonna be super weird. I like Kanye. I do like Kanye. So like imagine that Kanye West like showed up like right now and just like walked in the room. Now we're on camera, so like let's imagine that we weren't on camera or whatever. But like imagine Kanye walked in. Well, you're already here. You already see what's going on, right? Like I'm just sitting in a room, the lights are bright, I've had too much to drink, and we're just talking. And so if Kanye rolled up, what's the difference? It's just Kanye. So the cool part would just be hanging out with him. It wouldn't be that like, oh, we're on a yacht, because I'm not on a yacht. Like it's just how it is. I think I just went on like an epic ramble. Super epic rambling. Yes, C. Duncan said, damn, I want these type of spontaneous events in my life. But sometimes you have to like not, you gotta remind yourself, at least I have to remind myself, I cannot take any credit for the Comtrues thing. I did not know who Comtrues was. I was not going to go to the show, and I damn sure wasn't going to hang out with him. Just happened to be my buddy knew that I would like it and that we could all hang out. And so like I can't take any credit for that. He made all that happen. If it wasn't for him, none of it would have happened at all. There'd be no story. I would never not been to the concert. Okay, I look like two things here. Melissa, did you ever look at someone in the crowd and then thought you were hitting on them because you were looking for something to focus on? You had no interest. Well, I tend to stare at people just in a weird way anyways. Like I don't think it's weird, but the way that they look at me lets me know I'm staring at them weird. So no, I don't think anyone ever thought I was hitting on them. I just think they think I'm a fucking weirdo. Like, why the fuck is this guy staring at me? Garcia, have you ever embarrassed yourself so much that all you did was laugh, not knowing what to do? Well, that's a close one. I have embarrassed. I was just thinking about this the other day. I've embarrassed myself like at such high levels. It's crazy. But the one that comes, no, I did not laugh at the time. and I'm not sure that I laugh now, but I don't give a fuck. The most embarrassing situation musically that I think I've ever been in, to me, is I was playing with some Latino friends, a Latino drummer, and he and I were like in this jazz combo for school, and we just played a lot, and we had a really good time just playing together. And then he said to me one day, he goes, "Hey, there might be this Latin show coming up. Do you maybe want to like play some?" I don't know. At that time, I was playing with him. I was playing bass, not guitar. So I was like, maybe. So he was like, "No, it's gonna be simple. Just be a trio." And I was like, "Well, what's the third instrument?" So he's on drums, I'm on bass, and he was like, he said his dad plays keyboard. My first instinct was like, "Dude, how good is your dad? Like really? Like really?" But I was like, "Okay, yeah, let's test it out." And his dad was fucking amazing, just absolutely amazing. I know this guy's name right now in my head, but I'm not gonna say it. His dad was amazing on keyboard. So his dad was on keyboard, his son was on drums, who's the one I played with at school, and I was playing bass. And we played through 3 songs, which is about all the time we were going to have to play, about 10 to 15 minutes on stage. And it was just killer. Like, everything sounded so good. So we're like, okay. Then I was in. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm definitely down to do this. So it's like, well, let's have one more rehearsal before the event. We did another rehearsal. The rehearsal was amazing. Crushed it. Like, everything just sounded just perfect. No singer or anything. Just bass, piano, drums. Melody was on the piano. And so we were doing this Latin night at UGA. This must have been like 6 years ago or something. Doing a Latin night at UGA. I did not know how big Latin night was. So there was anywhere from 500 to say 800 people, maybe 1,000, but I'm guessing like 500 to 800 people. Middle of the day, like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So I'm not drinking. It's not like a party vibe or anything. And I had no idea how big this was going to be. I had no clue the amount of people that were going to be there. And so when I get there and I see everyone, I'm like, oh shit. And this is the University of Georgia. So like there's professors, like the president, not the president of the president of the university. There's like everyone there. There's like, yeah, everybody's there. You're like, holy shit, this is big. And I'm thinking, well, thank God we kick ass. Like, whew. Like I'm so relaxed. Like, I mean, I'm still like anxious. Like I'm nervous. Like I hope we do a good job, but we already, we did our rehearsals. We sounded good. Let's do it. Of course, you know that this is going to go bad. Like, that's the only reason I'm telling the stories. It's not fucking going to go good. So some Latin group gets finished playing. They come off stage. The stage director behind the scenes is like, okay, here's your chance. We got like 2 or 3 minutes of transition time where we're going to like put a fucking slideshow up or talk to people or whatever. Set your gear up. So we're like running on stage with the amps and the bass and the keyboard and the drum set and everything. We're getting ready to go. And then boom, lights come up, looking at fucking no less than 500 people, middle of the day. I don't like daytime shows. I like being able to drink a little bit, and I like knowing that the audience has had like a little bit to drink. But we're in the middle of the fucking day, everyone's wide awake, and we start playing. And it doesn't sound right. But we're playing, and now like 15 seconds in, I'm like, this sounds like not really good at all. About 35 seconds in, I'm like, this sounds like dog shit. Like, what's going on? And so I always blame myself. I'm like, okay, I'm doing something wrong here. So I'm like, my timing must be off. So I'm really focusing in on the drummer, and I'm playing. I'm like, this all sounds so wrong, and it just gets more and more wrong. It's not that long. It's probably 12 minutes. It's probably 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe it's 12 minutes, maybe it's 9 minutes, but it's right in there, and it is just the worst fucking thing I've ever been a part of. And I'm confused the whole time. Because I have my pedal board out with the bass, so like I'm checking everything. I'm like, what the fuck is going wrong? Like I just cannot figure it out. And we just eat a bag of dicks. It's just terrible. They don't boo you because it's like 3 p.m., so they're just looking at you. 500 people just looking. And I'm like, what the fuck? And we get off stage, And so on this stage, right? We're like three of us. We're spread apart, so I can't talk to anyone. We don't have like in-ear monitors or anything. You just like you have visual clues. That's like it, or hand signals. We get off stage, and I'm like, I go to the drummer. I was gonna call his name. I go to the drummer, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, what? And I was like, that was fucking terrible. What the fuck just happened? He's like, it wasn't that bad. And I was like, dude, that's like it's like the worst thing. Like, what the fuck just happened? He's he didn't say anything. And then his dad is coming off stage with the keyboard, and I was like, dude, what the fuck just happened up there? And then he tells me something that in my whole life I've never heard. I've been a part of a bunch of colossal fucking mistakes in my life. I have never heard this one before or after. He says, my keyboard, and he's got his keyboard's right there against the fucking wall, so I can see it. He goes, my keyboard has a tuning knob. I said, it has a what? He goes, it has a tuning knob. I was like, your keyboard has a fucking tuning knob? And he's like, yeah. So I guess he can like dial in, like, you know, within semitones, like less than semitones, like cents. He can dial in, like if he's slightly out of tune or in tune with some instrument, he can be in tune with it. He said when he was setting up the keyboard, he must have bumped it. So the keyboard, which was doing all the fills and all the melody and all the main chords, because I was playing bass and it's a drummer. Fuck the drummer. So it's me playing a bass line. The keyboard has all the other duties. He had bumped the tuning knob, and he played like 1/6 of a half step out of tune for 12 minutes straight. And I was like, that's why it all. So like, I'm constantly. If you hear a keyboardist and a bass player and someone's out of tune, you would always assume it's the bass player. But it wasn't me, Dick. It was the fucking keyboardist who had a knob that he could turn. And it was just like every chord, every note, every measure was out of tune. But like, if it was crazy out of tune, we'd have had to stop. But it was like just close enough that you felt like you could fix it, but you couldn't fix it because he didn't know what was wrong. And it was just 12 minutes of eating constant dick. I've never sucked that much. But here's the thing, I didn't suck. I played everything exactly the way I was supposed to play it. I played it in time. I had the music in front of me. The fucking bass was tuned. I played everything the way I was supposed to play it. But I never died that hard on stage ever. And then of course, like the juxtaposition between, like, we had two rehearsals that were amazing, and then just the fucking plague of death on stage. Yeah, 12 minutes, dude. 12, because I kept thinking, yeah, Duncan's like 12 minutes because we played 3 songs. And I kept thinking, well, in between the song, we're going to fix this. So in between the song, I would make sure the bass was tuned. I'd make sure I've got the right fucking music out. We're playing the right songs, right? Like, I'm making sure that what I'm doing is correct. So I'm going like, dude, there's just a fucking piano and me on bass and drums. That's all there is. Okay, the drums aren't fucking out of tune. I mean, they could be, but who cares? They're drums. Okay, I got my bass. I have my processor in front of me. It's on the floor. So, like, I'm checking my tuning in between songs. I'm in tune. I've got the fucking sheet music in front of me that I've played before. Like, okay. And there's a piano. Like, what can go wrong? I guess making the piano go out of tune is what can go wrong. I didn't know you could make a piano go out of tune. I didn't know they had a knob to let that happen. Oh. So bad. So bad. It was so bad. Oh, what's even worse is that the professor of bass, you can look him up. He's still the same professor of bass. The professor of bass was in the front row. I was really good friends with my teacher at the time. My teacher's passed away, and I play a lot of South American music. You've never really seen it. I don't really do it on the channel, but like that's one of my favorite things to play is classical South American music, like Villalobos and shit like that. Um, and then one day I was in the elevator with that bass professor, and he goes, "Hey, I'm looking. I need to see if who would you recommend in the guitar program for some South American Latin guitar?" And I laughed and I was like, me. I was a master student. I was pretty fucking good. And I was like, I'd recommend me. And then as soon as I said that, I was like, he's thinking about that time I was on stage playing bass and everything was terrible. I was like, he's not gonna fucking ask me this question again. He's not gonna contact me again. He's just gonna fucking he's just thinking, you're the one? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad. I do like Pat Metheny. Um, but I think I don't know what the worst part of all that is. Of course, being on stage in front of 500 people and just dying is terrible. But I think being in that elevator was worse. Because I was like, dude, you didn't get to watch me do what I do. Like if you'd watched me do what I do and you hated it, okay. Well then I did my thing and you don't like it. That's cool. But you didn't watch me play Latin classical guitar. You watched me play bass with a fucking trio where it all died. But it sucked so bad that you're like, I'm not gonna fucking listen to this guy play anything. The fuck? This guy fucking sucks. Ugh. The worst. That's one of the reasons I like solo guitar so much, is that when I suck, it's my fault. When I kick ass, it's my fault. And in between songs, I can yell at myself and try to do a better job. But you play with a band, and a keyboardist makes his keyboard go out of tune. No, Garcia. I mean, hold on. This is not going to sound right on this mic, but whatever. I mean, let's see, like. Like that. Does that answer your question? Did you hear that? No one's responding. Did anyone hear that? Was that any good? Tell me you could hear that and it was good. Yeah, that's actually this song right here. I was gonna try to practice it on Twitch. This song. Choros. Yeah, that's by Villalobos, who I don't remember where. Dude, I would be fired right now. Where is Villalobos from? You think it's Brazil? Maybe. I should know. I wonder if Alexa knows. Alexa, where is Peter Villalobos from? No, not Heather Locklear, you fucking idiot, fucking robot. Here, Villalobos. I don't think it's Cuba. It's okay, Brazil. It is Brazil. Okay. Anyways, where'd my chat box go? Oh, anyways, it's like 2:52. I need to Yeah, Alexa be fucking slipping up all the time, that bitch. She is, I tell you, she is pretty good with my shopping list. That's usually reminders. Reminders and shopping lists are like my two go-to things for that bitch to do. In fact, me telling you about that reminded me that I put I'm so bad at life. I started washing clothes like 4 hours ago, and I put in a reminder for like tomorrow to remind me in case I forget, and I did forget. So maybe I'll still remember after this and go move them to the dryer before they fucking sour. That and shopping lists, reminders and shopping lists is like the best. And I make her remind me about like the most simple human things ever. I'm like, let's not, we can't call her name. Let's call her Alberta, so she doesn't turn on. I'll be like, Alberta, remind me in 45 minutes to drink a glass of water. She's like, gotcha, bitch. I'm like, all right. And then 40 minutes goes by, 45, and then she's like, and I'm like, what? And she's like, drink some water. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I should drink some water. That's fucking dope. Thank you. What else do I ask her for? Like on the common. Oh, time zones, because y'all are from different time zones. So like a lot of times I'll ask her like, what time is it in? So in Indonesia, I always go with Jakarta because you have multiple time zones. And temperature. I'm a big temperature guy. What's the temperature? Like how hot is it? Like right. Alexa, what's temperature? Right now, it's 67 degrees, bro. Alexa, stop. Damn, no, anyone asked you for a fucking story, dude. We don't need like a life story. 67 is fine. Like, fucking chill out. Yeah, so it turns out it's fall. It's 67. I didn't know it was 67. That's like probably the coldest it's been here. I don't know, fucking 8 months. Anyways, that's it. Reminders. What did I say? Reminders, shopping list, add this to my list. And also making other lists and have her add to that. So reminders, lists, temperature, and time zones is probably my go-tos. That's crazy, Melissa. I never asked that bitch to play anything. Never. I don't think I've ever asked her to play a song. Okay, let me change that. I think I asked her once, and whatever she attempted to do, like, let me down to such a degree. It's like one of those things where I was like, Alberta, I'm making this up, but it's kind of like this. I'm like, Alberta, play BTS. And she's like, I couldn't find that. Here's Garth Brooks. Like my brain is broken because I'm trying to figure out, well, there must be a connection. Like, okay, I said BTS. Maybe I pronounced it weird. And so, okay, so BTS kind of sounds like, it doesn't sound like, what? And so I was thinking, okay, all right, I'm just like, I'm like drunk, I'm hammered. Shut up, computer. I'm drunk, I'm hammered. Like, okay, I'm obviously like really, let me focus. So I slow down. I put on my slow speak, like you're talking to someone from like another country. I'm like, Alberta, play BTS. And she's like, playing Garth Brooks. And I'm like, well, fuck you. I ain't never asking you again for anything. Like, never. I don't care if the technology changes. Like, I'll just put in I'll take my phone, I'll put my fucking earbuds in, and you know what? Kind of like, fuck you. Fuck you, Alberta. That's just being real. Did y'all see the cat just like jump up here and fuck everything up for a second? Fuck you, Avast. Okay. Anyways, y'all are awesome. No, she doesn't. I like Garth Brooks, by the way. I do. Yeah, Choo Choo's over there. Hey, Choo Cat, come over here. Hey, come this way. She's like, I only come when you don't want me. Hey, you're right there. I don't need this mic. Why am I carrying this mic around? I got this mic. Yeah. No. Tell them, not me. Meow. Meow. Say it in the mic. Hey, show them how angry you could be. There you go. Show them the real anger. Meow. You just want more food. You're not gonna look at me? Oh, you're so strong. Meow. This is our podcast with Choo Choo the K-pop cat and your host, Ellis. In today's episode, we'll be discussing the cat being so fucking hungry she wants to destroy everything on my desk. What do you have to add? Nothing. I just want to kill you. Just feed me, bitch. Great insight there, Choo Cat. Thank you for that behind the scenes knowledge. Anyways. Oh. Meow. Oh, I didn't notice the fucking mic sliding there. Okay, on behalf of Choo Choo, K-pop cat, and me, whatever the fuck I am, we're getting out of here. You ready to go? You must be. That's why you came in here to kick my ass. It's because I need to do your bidding. I have to put you down so I can hit the stop button. Don't fucking cut me. Don't cut nobody. Just chill out. I'll put you on the desk. Later, y'all. I'm still gonna go drink, but it is 3 a.m. No, thank you for your time. Beautiful fucking people out there. I should have just said that like really definitively and then left. I left like a I spoke with like a semicolon. Anyways, if you enjoy drinking alcohol and it's a time of the day where you can, I hope you will take a shot with me. If you don't believe in alcohol, hey, meditate or fucking give someone a high five or text your mom. I don't know. But I am going to go have a shot of vodka. And then I'm going to wonder if that was enough. And I'm going to take a second shot of vodka. And you know what's going to happen after that. I'm going to take a third shot of vodka. And then I'm probably going to dye my hair like a different color. Because alcohol, does things. But y'all, dude, it's been so much fun just like hanging out with y'all for an hour and a half. That's a reaction face. An hour and a half? What? An hour? What? And a half? What? Y'all been dope. I guess this is goodbye until we meet again. I think. I don't know which button.